Good afternoon, everybody. Shavua Tov. Welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm Raylene Marks, bringing you the top stories from Israel and the region every Monday to Thursday on this very platform and also on our YouTube channel. And you can visit us at the Israel Brief, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, because you help tell Israel's side of the story or get news from Israel out to people who may never get to hear it. But let's take a look at the top news stories making headlines today in Israel. They are absolutely historic, and it's really a celebratory day here in the Jewish state as flight LY971 El Al flight from Tel Aviv bound for Abu Dhabi took off this morning and has landed safely in its destination just moments ago. The first official Israeli airline to land on the soil of the United Arab Emirates. An incredible day for Israel, an incredible day for peace, for normalization in the region, an incredible day for the people of the United Arab Emirates. And what makes this flight even more historic was that it was the first time that an Israeli aircraft has officially flown in Saudi Arabian airspace, and this has significantly cut the travel time from Tel Aviv to our destination in Abu Dhabi. Absolutely amazing, very, very moving to hear the pilot on the flight welcoming everybody, talking about the historic peace that it represents. And just moments ago, Mayor Cohen, the leader of the delegation, speaking in Arabic, addressing the people, the leaders, the delegation of the United Arab Emirates in Arabic before switching to Hebrew. And on board was a delegation from the United States, including Jared Kushner, the special advisor on the Middle East, as well as a delegation from Israel, including a large contingent of press. And while these delegations are in Abu Dhabi, they will be discussing mutual cooperation in various fields, including intelligence. So it is an absolute remarkable day, one that we will remember for many, many decades to come. And this follows another historic first, which was the abolishment of the 48-year boycott by the United Arab Emirates of the State of Israel over the weekend. So the gates of peace, the gates of normalization are open. We are welcome to do business. We are welcome to cooperate. We are welcome to visit each other. And I know that there are many Emiratis and many Israelis that cannot wait to visit each other's countries and to welcome each other to our various countries. What a day, what a huge day for Israel, for the United Arab Emirates, and for the region, and for peace itself. And we wish somebody else got the memo on peace, and this is the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, who on Lebanese TV yesterday stated that he intends to kill Israeli soldiers, and he has threatened to kill one Israeli soldier for every Hezbollah fighter that is killed. And he said he's in no rush, he has patience, and he will take his time. This comes at a time when the people, or anti-Hezbollah sentiment in Lebanon, grows day by day. And this follows the massive blast that took place in Beirut just weeks ago that claimed nearly 200 lives and destroyed hundreds of thousands of apartments, of businesses, and serious and significant damage to the port of Beirut. Our final story takes us down to the south, and sadly nothing has changed there. We still see a large influx of arson balloons being sent from the Gaza Strip into the south of Israel, setting fire to very, very valuable and important agricultural land that is the livelihood of many in the south, and land that grows the food, the fruit, the vegetables that feeds the people of Israel and that we use for export. This is a war crime, and in response the IDF have struck various Hamas targets within the Gaza Strip. On Friday, Hamas warned that they will be sending a note for the people of Israel to read, and this note was in the form of 6 projectiles and rockets that were fired from the Strip into Israel. But Israel has warned that we will continue to defend our sovereignty and the citizens of the South. Those are the top stories making headlines, but don't forget that you can check out our original content on our website at www.layoftheland.online. It's back to school tomorrow for the children in Israel, and you can read Dave Kaplan's article all about how the city of Tel Aviv is doing something unique and different to accommodate all the needs that we have to be sensitive of with coronavirus, but also making sure that our children receive an education and can start their school year. You can also check us out on Facebook. We are at Lottelsat. Drop us a message. We love to hear from you guys. And don't forget our YouTube channel at the Israel Brief. Click on that big red subscribe button. And we're on Twitter, and we love to interact with you. You can find us at Lay of the Land with the digit 5. So I'm Rolene Marks in a very, very happily overwhelmed, albeit very, very hot, but excited Israel. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy. This is the Israel Brief. We'll chat again tomorrow.